Hello everyone, welcome to SCI-EASE. In this video, I am taking up a very important topic, and that is, what do you mean by pH? Before coming to this topic, pH, I want to discuss one term, that is dilution. What do you mean by this dilution? Mixing of acid or base with water, that is known as the dilution. Okay? Mixing of acid or base with water, that is dilution. Now, you must have heard that this is the concentrated acid, this is the dilute acid, this is concentrated base, and this is dilute base. How we will differentiate it? How we will define it, that I am going to tell you. Now, in this activity, I am taking one beaker and 50 ml of water in the beaker. I am taking 50 ml of water in a beaker, and to it I am adding 10 ml of an acid. What do you mean by this? That this acid will be very dilute solution. This solution will be very dilute acidic solution, you can say. So, how the dilute solution is prepared? Where there is more amount of water and less amount of an acid. And how the concentrated solution is made? Where there is more amount of acid and lesser amount of water. So, when more amount of water and less amount of acid or base is there, this will result in the formation of dilute solution. And when more amount of acid or base and less amount of the water is there, then this will result in the formation of the concentrated solution. Here I am taking acid. Instead of acid, you can take base. If you are taking base, then this solution will be the dilute basic solution. This will be dilute concentrated solution. So what is concentrated means? Concentrated means powerful, strong. Okay? So this term, these three terms, that is dilution, dilute solution and concentrated solution, that must be clear to all of you. Now I will tell you about four terms. First one is dilute acidic solution, then is concentrated acidic solution, then dilute basic solution and concentrated basic solution. Okay? So, what do you mean by this dilute acidic solution? What is an acid? What is the definition of acid? Acid is that when an acid is dissolved in water, it releases H positive ions. Okay? It releases H positive ions. So, in case of the dilute solution, will there be more H positive ions or less H positive ions in the dilute solution? Can anyone tell? It will be having less H positive ions because there is less acid in it. Okay? But in case of the concentrated acidic solution, more H positive ions they are present. That is, the concentration of the H positive ion is more. Here in the dilute acidic solution, the concentration of H positive ions is less. These things you are to memorize. Write on your book itself. Whenever you open this chapter, these lines should be written. Okay? So, dilute acidic solution is that solution which has less H positive ions present. That is, the concentration of the H positive ions is less. But in concentrated acidic solution, more H positive ions present. That is, concentration of the H positive ions is more. Okay? Then comes the concentrated basic solution. What do you mean by a base? A base is a substance when it gets dissolved in water, it releases OH negative ions, hydroxyl ions. Okay? So, concentrated basic solution has more OH negative ions present. That is, concentration of the OH negative ions, that is more. Okay? And the last one is dilute basic solution. What do you mean by this? Dilute basic solution? That means it has less OH negative ions present, or that is concentration, about concentration of OH negative ions, you are to write in the comment box that what is the concentration of OH negative ions. Will it be more or less? That you have to write in the comment section. Now, the next thing which I want to tell you, that is about pH. What do you mean by this term pH? P stands for power. Okay? And H stands for hydrogen ion concentration. So what is pH? pH is the measure of hydrogen ion concentration. It is the measure of hydrogen ion concentration. There is pH scale that ranges from 0 to 14. Okay? So that scale is divided into 3 categories. First one, 7. I told you that the scale is from 1 to 14. Now this number 7, that is the neutral. Okay? Neither it is acidic nor basic. And from 1 to 6, the solutions, they are acidic in nature. If any solution has pH 1 to 6, then it is acidic. And if it is from 8 to 14, then it is basic. Okay? So, this is the pH scale for water. If we measure the pH of water, it comes out to be 7. And when we measure the pH of any acid, it will range from 1 to 6, and some base, then it will range from 8 to 14. Now I want to tell you about the strength of an acid or base. You have read about strong acids, strong bases, weak bases. Okay? So according to that, if the pH of an acid, it ranges from 0 to, okay, this is 0 also. It ranges from 0 to 2. Then the acid is strong. Okay? And if it is from 3 to 6, then it is a weak acid. Okay? Then it is a weak acid. If pH value, this you must write on your notebook. If pH value decreases, this means the solution is more acidic. What do you mean by this more acidic? That is, there is more concentration of H positive ions. If pH value decreases, that is, it is towards 0, okay, or 1, the solution is more acidic or more H positive ions in the solution. So, from 0 to 2, it's a strong acid, and from 3 to 6, it is the weak acid. Okay? If pH value increases, the solution becomes more basic. Okay? So, this means that if the pH of any base, it is from 8 to 10, then it is a weak base. And if it is from 10 to 14 or 11 to 14, then it is a strong base. You can write here also, this is strong acid up to 2. Okay, then this is weak acid. Okay, then from 8 to 10, it is weak base, and as it increases, this will become towards 14, it is the strong base. So I think the things, they are clear to all of you. Once again, I will again tell you that pH is the measure of hydrogen ion concentration. There is pH scale, okay, and the pH of any solution that can be measured with the pH paper. I want to tell you this thing. This is pH paper, okay. So there are colors. When we will do the experiment also, then we will match the color. Whether it's an acid or base, that we can predict by using indicators, whether it's acid or a base. But what pH it has, whether it's a strong acid or a weak acid, or a strong base or a weak base, that can be measured with the pH paper. And it has different colors. These colors, they are from 0 to 6. Okay, and this is from, these are for the bases. These colors are for the bases, that is from 8 to 14. Okay, so if the pH value decreases, the solution is more acidic or it has more H positive ions, and if the pH value increases, the solution is more basic or more OH negative ions in the solution. So we can deduce that pH, if it is greater than 7, then the solution is basic. Okay, then the solution is basic. If it is less than 7, the solution is acidic. And if it is equal to 7, then it is neutral. Okay. So I think the things, they are clear to all of you. You must remember that what is the range for the strong acids and weak acids, and weak bases and strong bases. Now, I have some solutions with me. Okay. So by using this pH paper, I want 4 pH papers. I will measure the pH of water first, then I will measure the pH of lemon juice, soap solution, okay, and last one, that is baking soda. Okay, so I have taken this pH, and first I will take this water. It is water, plain water. I will dip this pH paper in this. What do you see? Light greenish color, and you can match this color with the pH paper. Okay, you can match this with pH paper. So the color, that is 7. 7 is the 7. Approximately 7 is the color. So pH is 7, nature neutral. Okay. Now next I will take lemon juice. There are some seeds of the lemon here. Because lemon, sometimes we get confused between the baking soda and lemon juice. So I will put this in lemon juice. pH paper in lemon juice. So this will be slightly pinkish. It will it will be pinkish in color. It will change into pink color. So we will match it with the pH paper. So it will be approximately 6 pH. It has 6 pH. Means this is a weak acid. It has 6 pH. You can see the color, slightly pinkish. So it will be having lemon juice 6. Okay, it is acidic in nature. Acidic, but it's a weak acid. Now we will take this baking soda. Baking soda. This is baking soda. I will put this into, this has changed into blue, bluish green, dark purplish. Okay, so there is some numbers marked on this paper. So it has come out to be 13. 13. This means it is a strong base. You can see that the color has changed into greenish. It is approximately greenish blue. So it is 13 pH, 13 baking soda. So it will be basic. Now the last one is soap solution. Okay, this is soap solution. झाग देख सकते हो आप. Now, what is the color? It's very light green, very light green. It's approximately 8, very light. You can see that it's very light green. So, it's a weak base. The color has changed into slight green, very light green you can see. Okay. So, it has come out to be 8. It's again basic. And from the numbers, you can tell that lemon juice is a weak acid, baking soda, that is a strong base, and soap is the weak base, and water is neutral. You can take vinegar also, it's in your home. Okay, you can take many solutions from your kitchen only. So I think the things are clear to all of you that what pH is. pH tells us about the H positive ions present in the solution. Concentration of the H positive ions in the solution. Now, this is all about pH. We have performed certain experiments also. Now, we know about this pH paper, the range of pH paper. This pH is very useful in our day-to-day life. In everyday life, there is the importance of pH. So in my next video, we will study about the importance of pH. Till then, thank you very much.